Hey folks, Mike and McGee here. We are launching our week of catfishing this week, so we're excited about that. We're homesteaders, we do a lot of work, but fishing is something that we do as well. We don't do it just for fun, although it is enjoyable, we do it for meat in the freezer. So let's get down to the river and get moving. First thing I'm going to do is take care of this problem right here. This river has claimed more than one of my things, and there's a really nice knife of mine somewhere in this river over at the bottom, because sometimes stuff slips out of your hands. So the first thing I'm going to do is this, stick my hand through there. If I drop it, I won't lose it. All right, we have arrived in Big Cat Bottom. That is what we named this place probably 4 or 5 years ago. And what you're gonna do, if you wanna learn the limb line, find you a limb that's over good water in a good area. There's a lot of rocks here. It creates an area where catfish like to come and forage at night. Even in the daytime, we've seen them get on here. A fish can't break free, see, it gives, so it's not gonna allow him to pull the hook out. All right, you're just gonna take your spool, lay it down on the floor of your boat, find you a good limb. I think I'm gonna tie on right here. I go around the limb twice because sometimes this nylon's kind of slick. This particular spool is not real slick. It's probably the first spool I've ever bought that's not been slick. So now, you're going to tie it on, pull out. Now this water is very swift, and I think that it's probably going to go down a good bit between now and a week. So I'm going to give it plenty of line, cut it, take yourself a good hook with the nice big eye, wet the end. Now here's the way I do it. I go through, then I twist the hook around, make this line twist about 8 or 10 times. Then I put the line through the loop and simply stick your thumb in the hook, pull it down, cinch it tight. That's all you got to do. Give me a piece of that bait. And we're going to use cut bait here at this particular location. When you hook your cut bait, when you get done, you want a lot of hook showing. That way when he eats it, you'll get a good hook set. If your hook is buried in a bunch of deep meat, it's not going to get you a good hook set. And all you got to do is just toss it in. That's all there is to it. Well, I said we weren't going to use a trot line on the river because we've always done better on limb lines. But what I've got to deal with here is two things. The water is still very cool, which means the fish may want to stay deeper. And number two is this water is moving. We have had so much rain. We got some serious water cruising through here, and that don't work real good for limb lines. If you weight them down good, it might work, but we're going to try a trot line too. I'm not going to put myself in a corner. I've got all kinds of trot lines under the deck here. We're going to run a trot line. Some jump. The one thing about swift water is you get a bunch of jump. But we're going to use cut bait at this location. The small shiners are not up in the shallow water where we can catch them. And so, cut bait it is. What makes you think we're hungry?
Because it's almost 2 o'clock.
Oh my goodness, we don't ever eat at 2, do we? Well, we've been working hard trying to get lines out. And, hey, it's time to eat. Caleb, what are you gonna eat, son?
Sandwich.
Sandwich? Oh, you got another box of them. Oh my goodness, he took a big bite. Can't beat good bologna, can you? You like bologna?
Stand up. Stand up.
You like bologna? This is one of our favorite times on the river, is eating lunch. Hey folks, this right here is probably the most important tool on this job. And I have had this cedar stick here for years. I'm gonna say probably 12 years I've been using this very same stick, and it is stout. And it's got this hook on the end, and you can reach and get what you need to get. Without this, man, it's back breaking. You can't hardly get anything. Limb lines, trot lines, you need a stick. All right guys, here's the deal. I am very familiar with this river. I've fished it for years. I've never trot lined or limb lined this time of year with the water this cold. So here's the deal. We're gonna finish baiting all these lines. We're gonna come back in the morning, and if we don't have any fish, we're gonna pull the lines and we're gonna head to the lake, because I know the water in the lake is warmer than this and the fish are biting over there. So if you'll stick around for about 2 seconds, you're gonna see what we decided to do. We got one. All right, folks, this is the next day. I think it's off my wrist. The moment of truth that we've been waiting for is upon us. Did we catch fish overnight? Are we going to continue fishing the river? Go ahead and let the boat go over top of that if we... Oh, there's one right here. Oh! Here's our answer, folks. Catfish are biting. Whoa! Pretty excited about that. This is cold water catfish. He's a dark old booger, ain't he? Bring him in, bring him in. You feel more? All right. Fish number one. Got us another one. Nice one. You got one on the very next hook, don't you? Oh, mercy. Well, I think our question has been answered. The fish are here. And the good thing is that we set trot lines and didn't just go with the limb lines just because we did better on limb lines in warm weather. This here is a whole different ball game.
Another one?
He says, hurry. Hurry, Dave. Oh, man.
Hey, there's another one.
I know it. They're just back to back. I can't believe it. Them catfish are in the deep water right now, and that's why we're catching them here. On cut bait, too, by the way. Good thing we got our worms with us. We might have to catch some more bait.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another one.
I don't think I can.
He's telling me there's another one down there.
I'll see it.
I guess there is.
Okay, Cub.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah. If you want to see us build this trot line, folks, we built this trot line on a video. You can go back in our... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put a link to the video in the descriptions of this video, how to build a trot line. We built this trot line for you to see. We like to show people how to do stuff like this because getting fish can be the difference between eating and not eating, and we want you to be able to eat. All right. All right, that's all of that trot line.
Let's go next.
Cruising in for our second and last trot line that we have set. And we'll see how we do on it.
Oh.
Did it get off?
Yeah, it got off. Two more down.
Oh, look.
Don't hold it up in the air. It'll get off. It's just barely hooked under the chin. Matt, don't hit it. Don't knock it off with the net. You got to be careful, okay? Get completely under it. Now just come up under it. There you go. We don't like it when one gets away. I'll tell you what, this is working out well. I really didn't have very high expectations for trot lines here. I thought we was gonna have to pull them out and go to the lake because this water's so cold, but not so. There's number 8. There we go, we got another one right here. What do you say, Matt?
That's a lot of fish.
And here's the next one right here. These catfish here at the river average a little bit smaller than they do at the lake. And that actually is better eating.
Wow.
Better fish for frying up and eating. I see 3 more in the water right here. You can't see it in the camera yet, but every hook has a fish on it down through here that I can see. Plunge that in deep.
Oh, no.
Good job. Good job. And we see next and next. And I don't think there's one pat beyond that I can see, but it could be down deeper.
A lot.
That's one of them pretty ones.
Oh, man, it's barely hooked.
That's one of them pretty yellow ones.
That thing was barely hooked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, just snagged.
There we go.
I wonder how many fish that is.
Say we got a big one on there, Joe. Something feels pretty good. Caleb, get that net way down deep in the ground, deep in the water. It's not a huge one. It's about a 4-pounder.
Good job.
I see another one.
Whoa. Yep. Maybe that's a big one.
That's a good one.
Wow.
All right, Caleb.
Go under it and pick it up.
Oh, good job, sonny boy.
Good job.
Take it.
Nice.
Is it far enough to where you can get the boat turned around? Right there.
I just catch him and then we'll back out.
Might be 2.
There was only 3 hooks on this side of this log baited. There is another one?
There's 2 here.
Oh my. Try not to lift the other fish out of the water because you know what'll happen. Grab him behind the head. He'll be all right.
I don't know if his hands are big.
Yeah, he can do it. He's a big boy. Grab it good and tight behind the head.
Right there, Caleb.
Squeeze it behind them things, them fins, and just raise it up and throw it in. You got it. You got it, man. You got it. Good job. While he's throwing it in, their other boys are getting another one in. This is one of the best catfishing times we've had. All right. Caleb, open that and show me in that ice chest. We got a full ice chest of catfish off of 2 trot lines. And I mean shorter trot lines, not real long ones like we had at the lake last year. So, wow. Boys, we got to go catch bait. That's all there is to it. We got fish wanting to bite the bait that we offer. Let's get her done. Prime bait, fellas. Guys and gals, this is shad. This is sucker. And that's a different kind of sucker. You cut them up in little steaks Put them on your hook and you're good to go. Especially up here on, it seems like right now, these things are really biting that type bait. So we're good to go now. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you what, I'm thrilled now. We got the best bait we could ever have right here. Skipjack herring. Am I one happy camper? Caught him on a lure I was fishing for striped bass because we've got them running up this river right now. I caught a Tennessee tarpon, they call it, because their mouth has that tarpon look. Tricky to catch they can be. I mean, they jump and flop and skip. They're so acrobatic. But I had him in the boat before he knew what hit him, man. Tell you what. All right, there's gonna be catfish tomorrow, folks. I can tell you now. All right, guys, we set another trot line. This will be our third one on the river because we got these two nice big skipjacks. That's the best catfish bait around. If somebody would have brought me these two fish and said, I'll let you have these for 10 bucks, I would have shelled out the money because, man, this is catfish in the freezer. You may as well count on catfish in the freezer. So we're gonna cut these up and bait it on this line. And in the morning, we're gonna come and get some more catfish. All right, we made it back home. We've got these catfish we're gonna skin up right quick. And I am gonna try something new. I've never done this before. We are gonna try to fillet the fish with the skin on. If you've ever done this before, let me know. I've eaten catfish with the skin on. When you cut the head and gut them and throw them over a fire, you always leave the skin on. So the skin has been my favorite part in the past in some instances while out camping. I don't know how it works with frying. If you've fried fish with the skin on, fillets, drop down in the comments, let me know. Did it work? Did it not work? I'm gonna start right now with this nice big old channel cat, and I'm gonna fillet this booger out just like that. You just wanna take nice smooth strokes, just like that. Now look what a pretty piece of meat we got there. The only issue is the rib cage. You've gotta come around that and lift it up off of that rib cage. Turn him around where you can get the right angle. Now you can see them ribs right there. I'm just gonna float right over them. And just like that, we've got our fillet now. That's gonna be interesting to see how that fries up with that skin on there, but I cannot imagine it being bad. I think it's gonna be good. So, we will see. That's one thing I know, we will see. And if I can get my brain to function, I'll try to fry some up on camera on our new Hiko wood stove and show you how it turns out. But for now, that's all we've got for you. We will see you on the next video.